Last night I did a seafood boil, but we started off with some Bees Market buffalo chicken dip, and oh, it was so good. My local besties know what I mean when I say Bees Market, but it's a local seafood and meat market, and they have such good stuff. She gave me some crab legs, some fresh crab legs, some fresh shrimp, and some potatoes and corn and stuff to do this boil. So I just started out by cutting up some oranges and lemons, and then I squeezed some of the lemons into that water, because you want to get your water going first. That's what takes so long. And I put a whole onion in it, and about 3 tablespoons of minced garlic, and about 2 tablespoons or maybe teaspoons of chicken bouillon. And then I used the Louisiana shrimp and crab boil. I used the medium bag. Most people probably would have used a small bag for no more than I was doing, but we like it spicy. I also added some Old Bay. There's Haley and Tristan trying the buffalo chicken dip, and I'm telling y'all what, it was delicious. And y'all don't hate on me for this, but when I do seafood boils, I love to put these little red Ziegler weenies in it, because I love the red Ziegler weenies anyways. But don't be afraid, I'm still going to put some sausage in it, and you know it's got to be Conecuh. And if I sound weird in this video, it's probably 2 reasons. One, I don't know if I'm coming down with something, but my throat has been real scratchy today. But also I'm sitting in my car and it's raining, so you might hear that rain. But I just used the red potatoes, so I'm getting them good and cleaned up, and I'm going to go ahead and put them in. That water's starting to get hot. It ain't quite boiling yet, but that's okay. These potatoes take a while to cook anyways. So once they've cooked for a little while, I'm going to go ahead and add the hot dogs and the sausage, and let that cook for a little bit, and then I'm going to add the corn. Now, once I get to that point, it's time to go ahead and start on the butter. I make a lot of it because I put some of it over the food once I've taken it out of the boil, and then I want to save some for us to use for dipping. So I melt 4 sticks of butter, and I take about a half a cup, maybe a quarter cup of the seafood boil, put it in there, and then I put some Old Bay in there. And I'm telling you what, that butter is always on point. Once the potatoes are fork tender, everything is ready to come out, so we can make room for the crab legs and the shrimp, and then I'm going to put those in. Now that water doesn't look like it's hot enough, but I promise you it is. It wasn't quite boiling, but it only takes 3 to 5 minutes. It would probably only take 3 minutes if it was boiling, but it didn't take long at all, and that seafood was cooked and ready to go. This is me just putting some butter over the vegetables before I add the seafood to it, and I'm going to go ahead and spoon some out for us to have for dipping, and it's already done. So we're taking the crab legs out, and then I'm going to get in there and scoop out all the shrimp. This was so good, y'all. Look at that shrimp. Do y'all like seafood boils? Now, once I got the meat in there, I'm going to go ahead and put some butter over the shrimp and some of the crab legs and stuff too. Here's everybody fixing theirs. Caden started out with just a cluster of crab legs. He didn't get none of the rest of it till after he had some crab, because he'd been waiting for so long. Now, Hannah, she don't eat seafood or really much meat at all, but she fished her out one of them hot dogs, a piece of corn, and a potato. And here comes my crab eaters. This is Haley and Tristan. They got a big platter because they knew they wanted a little bit of all of it. It was so good to have all my babies at home last night, too. I don't get to see Haley as much as I used to since she got married. Well, I love you. Stay classy.